Welcome everybody to another Behind the Name. I'm your boy Boo Dilla.
And your boy Prince J. Ron.
And we got a queen in the building tonight, baby. We in the building tonight. We got my sis.
Hey,
what's going on with you?
Hello. I missed y'all.
And another lady here to represent.
Exactly, man. I miss you too. I really want to hear this story though, because I'm like very like in tune. Because I don't know nothing about your story at all whatsoever. So let's start.
Really?
Let's start from the beginning. What created you to not? I said created you. What was the first time you saw dance? What made you be so intrigued with dancing?
I want to say I was like 9. I was like 9 years old, and I saw let me say it was 97. So it was like 1994. I was like 9 years old, and I saw my cousin footworking in Harvey. Her name was Tamika. And the second I saw it, she was in, I think she was in House-O-Matic or Phase 2. Don't give me the line. But she was a part of a dance group, and she went crazy. So the second I saw her doing her ghost, I said, I gotta try it. Please teach me. And I was like joint at the hip with her from there on. And I just stuck to that. And she taught me more and more. And after that, time went by, and I got introduced to Markham Skating Rink in 97. And I was 12 years old. So we were supposed to be going skating. But inside the skating rink was a room called the disco. Mm-hmm. We are not allowed to be in the disco at 12 years old. But that was our story to our parents. We going skating. And once we got inside that disco and we heard all that music, them tracks playing, we need to go in there and see what's going on. It's like a whole nother world. All you see is people juking on each other and playing copycat. You got these guys in the corner by the DJ booth footworking. They had these Timbs on. And I'm like, how is they footworking like that with these big boots on their feet? And I found out their name was Wolfpack. Mm-hmm. And, I started learning names. I started hearing Darion and Q and Reggie and Nate, and rest in peace, Eli. I'm watching all these people just footwork, and I'm like, I want to learn. But I didn't have anybody at that point in my life to really teach me. So I just watched from afar. And the tracks, all I listened to at the time that was DJing at Markham Skating Rink was DJ Spin, DJ Thaz. And our highlight was when they threw them color tapes out. They're like, all right, we're gonna throw some tapes out. People were fist fighting for these tapes at the end of the night. So that was my story at Markham Skating Rink in 97. Yeah. So from 9 to 12 is when I really started learning and watching people dancing and footwork and all the hip hop.
So when you started learning, and what was your goal? Was you trying to get into a group or?
No, I didn't think I was good enough to be a part of a dance group. I used to see, at the time, people always told me I was really good, but I didn't know anybody like that at the time to think I was good. And I was 12. I didn't even know what that was. I just wanted to dance all the time. But a couple years went by, and I ended up meeting somebody named Vance. And when I met Vance, he asked me if I wanted to be a part of a dance group, which was called Triple Phaze. So with Triple Phaze, um, I grabbed a handful of my girlfriends, and we used to take the metro from Harvey to University Park faithfully. And we started practicing out there at DJ Rose's house, faithfully in his basement, practicing. We used to practice at DJ Solo at his house. And that's when I started learning how to footwork, like my basics and my crossovers and my dribbles. And I started really learning how to maneuver. And that's when I started understanding, like, oh, I can do this, you know? And then I started battling the guys. Then they started pushing me. And that's when I started to build the confidence in, like, okay, I can really go somewhere with this, because they treated me like you know, like I'm a queen, you know? So I felt amazing on the team, you know? So that started in 99. Yeah, that started in 99 with Triple Phaze with Vance and Roe and Solo. Because those are the three people we spent the most time together with.
Dang. So Triple Phaze would be your first group then.
Group, right?
First group. Yep. That was my first group that I was a part of. Absolutely. It was dope.
Dang.
I had a lot of
Triple
fun.
Phaze.
And you said that was from 94 to 99, or what?
Now, Triple Phase started in 99. And it's crazy when I go back that far, because I was trying to do this timeline, and it just seemed, you know, when you're younger, that time frame, it seems so much longer, but I was only dancing with them for like a year. That was it.
Right.
But we did so much in that year, it felt so much longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
So I let me see.
Dang. Triple Phaze. I wanted to be in Triple Phaze. That's
Did
crazy.
you?
But by the time I wanted to be in it, it was over. The group was like done.
Right, when you
But
came.
that, yeah. So from that, within that year, and you being in Triple Phaze and getting experience of, getting more footwork and getting more dance experience, where did you go from there?
Um, that following year in 2000, a friend, his name is Zoe Lorenzo. He I met him through high school, and he said he was starting up a group, which was in the south suburbs in Calumet City. And so he decided to start this group up with all these people. A lot of them I didn't know, but the group was called LC. So that stands for Lethal Combination. And with Lethal Combination, we were fortunate to go to the Apollo twice in New York. Um,
Whoa!
we were,
So y'all
yeah, we
actually
were,
was going out of state.
yeah. His mother, Brenda Stringfellow, was amazing. She did any and everything possible to allow us the opportunities that she gave us. And so when she did that, that really pushed me to see my full potential as a dancer. So we were doing different auditions downtown. Thankfully had gotten an audition to perform overseas, and I didn't go because I got pregnant with my little baby, Jalen. So that's what kind of started slowing me down in the dance industry, just for a short second, because I came back right after that. But with Lethal Combination, that was a dope ride. I wish we could have gone longer, because when we came out, we were so persistent and we went so hard. Um, we competed against the top dance groups in Chicago, and to have our first dance competition against Chicago dance groups, I remember we won first place um, in Avalon Park, and we were about to get beat up by like 20 dance groups because they were very upset, because we were so new and nobody knew us. So they were like, where did these people come from? They just came out of nowhere and beat all of these dance groups, so it was a dope run. But yeah, they did an amazing job molding us into great dancers and giving us the confidence that we needed to move forward. So it was dope.
And if I'm not mistaken, it was like news articles and stuff too, also with Lethal Combination too. Am I correct?
Yeah, yeah.
It
I
was in the
actually
paper and
forgot about
stuff.
that. Yeah, yeah, that was all thanks to Brenda. Brenda did her best to do a lot with us as far as with the fundraisers with the mayors. She made sure we did anything that people wanted to see. If they wanted to see young kids dance, she signed us up for it. So we did fundraisers, talent shows, whatever we could do, birthday parties, whatever it was, we were doing it. So our name could get out there. And so a lot of people supported us through that process. And that dance group wasn't out long either. We literally only was out for about a year and a half. So, which is crazy because it seemed like it was so much longer. We did so much stuff. Oh, and we did the Jenny Jones show. I don't know if you guys remember Jenny Jones, but
I
that was
remember
so long ago. We
The
did the
Jenny
Jenny Jones
Jones.
show. Yes, on a Christmas. It was a Christmas show. And they packed our face with makeup, the guys and the girls. But we had an amazing time. It was so much fun. So that was a great opportunity too. So she made her and all of our parents, they made it to where we got a lot of exposure in a short period of time.
That's super dope. That's now during
it.
this time you were in high school too during this time or
Yeah. So with Lethal Combination, I was 15. I was a freshman in high school. So I
mm
was I was super young. I was a baby, little
uh
baby.
yeah,
So
well I
what was some of the names of the people that was in Lethal Combination?
Ooh, see, now you're gonna get people mad at me. Okay, let me see.
No, I'm talking about like, cause I'm trying to like, like people that's probably still dancing
Act
right now.
well, no, none of them are currently active. But Zoe, he'll bust a move if I ask him to. But Lorenzo, he was the captain and the founder. Tutu, uh, Nova Henry, rest in peace. Her and her daughter Ava are no longer here. All of my girlfriends, Shayna, Shavana, Anisha, Amber, um, Pam, uh, Sharia, Joelle, of course. A lot of people attended Thornwood. A majority of them went to Thornwood High School. I didn't attend Thornwood.
Oh, so
Yeah,
this was the south.
Mike.
So this was
yeah
the
this
south suburb dance group.
Yeah, we practiced in Burnham. Yeah, next door to Calumet City.
Okay.
Hmm.
hmm
And our rival was Flip Squad. I don't know if you remember Flip Squad. They were in Harvey.
I heard
Yes,
yeah. I'm from the birds, so yeah. I definitely
yes. Flip Squad. We had countless fights, unfortunately, with them because they refused to let down. So, and both teams were amazing, like cold, cold, so talented. Inky, Will, uh, who else? Uh, Vaughn, of course. Yeah, that was a dope team too. So that was
mm.
that was interesting. But I always played defense. I loved everybody.
But so what was like next for you after um LC?
Um, After LC, I ended up uh, having my first son, Jalen, at 16. So I took a short break from dancing, and immediately a friend of mine, Shantae, she ended up asking me to do a party, perform at a party. And that performance at a party turned into a full-fledged dance group called Clear Vision. And so from that point, that's when I ended up dancing with Clear Vision in 2003. And with Clear Vision, Derek is whom was the founder of that. And he used to throw parties, him and Bino. I don't know if y'all remember Brian Bino. They
Oh
used to
yeah.
throw
Yeah,
parties
yeah.
together. Yeah, they used to throw parties together, and then they ended up creating Clear Vision, and Derek was the president and I was the vice president. And so that started in 2003. And Bino, he was a part of Clear Vision. Chalupa, I'm not sure if he's still on here or not, but Pierre, he was a part of Clear Vision as well. And it's hundreds of kids that I didn't even realize, because I literally just tried to do the timeline. So to Clear Vision spread out, it stretched out from 2003 to 2009 for me. So we had a run with that, and we did so many different things in that group of performing and traveling, and a lot of fundraisers as well. And the Bud Billiken Parade, we always just tried to open up arms to anybody that wanted to dance. So we always had at least 85 kids dancing at the Bud Billiken Parade every year for about 4 years strong.
That's dope. I just want to touch bases on that because that's when I came in around on the scene, and that's when we used to actually we used to be at dance downs, and when Clear Vision used to dance, when it was time for solos, we all used to be me, JB, J Dub. We all used to wait for you to go. Like, hey, she cold. She the coldest footworker in the group. Like, wow, she gonna kill it. Like, so that's when I started hearing about, like, no, you need to watch Paige solo. You see that girl dance with them? Yeah, that's the coldest footworker right there in their group. Like, watch this. And you used to always come out explosive. So that, around that Clear Vision, that's when I was like, dang, that girl cold. But yeah,
That's funny.
Clear Vision days.
That's so funny.
Speaking of the Bud Billiken Parade, can you tell us about your first experience of the Bud Billiken Parade?
It was with Lethal Combination. You trying to put my brain? Yeah. We Lethal Combination and Wolfpack, we collabed together, and our colors were red and white, and we had on like white jeans cut up, and oh gosh, we did good, but I was ready to pass out. If anybody on here has never gotten a chance to experience a Bud Billiken 30 blocks, one block is 2 blocks. That's like 60 blocks. That's a long walk. And you're not walking, you are dancing.
60 blocks.
And running. There are no trees. No trees.
No shade. No shade.
None. You are getting the best tan of your life on that day in August. Like, it's an amazing experience though. So when you dancing, and you know me, I just want to make everybody happy. I want to make everybody smile. So you can only imagine every single person, stop right here, don't wait.
Right.
And you about to pass out tired. You trying to footwork for everybody. You running in front of them. You want to cheer them on, and it's a lot. But it's an amazing feeling because the adrenaline is just always there, because you just want to always lose your mind for those people watching you, because they come out to get a show and give them a show for all of that time that you've been rehearsing and practicing. There's no reason to not lose your mind on that ground with those people.
Can't wait to solo, boy.
That was like a key highlight. That was like a key highlight for like dancers in Chicago, to train and be ready for the Bud Billiken Parade. Like, Mom, I'm about to do the Bud. That was like the biggest accomplishment. You have your outfit ready a whole month beforehand. Like,
and trying to make television. We trying to make TV, trying to get up in the front so we can get seen on TV.
If your number, if you ain't high, I think it was like 1 through 20 or something like that, then you wasn't even gonna get seen on TV.
Yeah, it was a low number. It was a real low number. Out of all the teams, you have to be out there at 6, 7 in the morning or something. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But you don't start dancing until like 10.
I know, right? The whole
and then it's over at 12 o'clock on the TV.
Right. All the time, you just out there. You don't, and man, it goes off at like 12. You know what I'm saying? The broadcast go off at 12.
And the parade still be going.
And the parade still going though.
because we ain't
Right.
even got to the
Broadcast
end
stop
to
at
do the
12, but
battles.
you still marching at 4.
Right.
Because
So
y'all
did
still
you
got to get to the courts.
have so back in the day when you was doing footwork? Have you? What was one of your like battles where I'm talking about a female that you battled, a tough battle?
Yeah.
Who would you give that battle to?
The first person that they threw me out at, uh, it's horrible. This is horrible. But at Union Hall on South Chicago. And I think Chip was DJing. And they kept talking about this girl that they wanted me to battle. This is when I was in Lethal Combination still. They wanted me to battle this girl so bad. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Like I still didn't feel confident battling. Now you give me a performance, I'll go lose my man, but battling, I still wasn't fully there yet. So when they used to say this girl's name so much, I used to just always be like, okay, okay. And when I finally met her, she was not being nice to me. She was like goon, like ready. She was ready to buy. But this was Joanna. This was Joanna. And Darion sent her out on me at at the Union Hall. And I wasn't ready. I battled her though, but I'll be lying to you if I tell you I remember like vaguely, like I don't remember. I just remember that I did battle. I battled her. I held my own, but of course she beat me. Who was she surrounded around? Like she was around Wolfpack 24/7. Like that was your boyfriend at the time. Like she stayed in the circle. You know, I wasn't at the time, so that was like my first test run to try to see if I can keep doing it. And I tried. I kept going. I'm still
Hey,
learning now.
but your style, but your footwork style was always from when I started seeing you in Clear Vision. It was
Yeah.
definitely and it's always, I know footworks know what I'm talking about, but when we be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, she footwork like a girl, or you see a female be like, no, she footwork like a dude. You have one of them
Right.
footwork like a dude type styles. But you a scared dude to think twice. Like, should I dance right now? Like, you embarrass a dude. So
Oh,
the reason why I wanted to bring that up because I was going to say when you was practicing, did you ever used to see other females how they footwork, and was you like conscious about that? Like, I don't want to have that same type of form as most females, or did you actually just coincidentally just was being taught to the way that you was dancing so aggressively to come off like that?
yeah. I think it was just coincidentally. I never really watched anybody else. I mean, I have my favorites during like my dance group days. Like, of course, Angelique is one of my favorites. I always used to now in matching energy. That's something I used to tell myself like. You gotta keep up with them. When it's time to come out, though you can't dance. You can't dance soft. You can't footwork soft. Like that's you. If you're gonna do that, don't even come out. You have to dance hard. You have to because you dancing against guys in my mind when I'm battling guys next to them. I can't footwork like soft. It just don't match that culture. Like you have to be aggressive when you footwork. But you know somebody I didn't bring up before Joanna, um, Main Attraction. Do y'all remember Main Attraction? They from
Yeah,
out
Mm-hmm.
west.
yeah.
Main Attraction came to Lethal Combination and collabed with us. They joined the group for a while, and one of the guys, his group, his name is May. That's my family. May and Sharita. Sharita is the person that I saw and said to myself, I need to get my together
Is
because
Sharita dark skinned?
yeah, yeah,
Oh
Sharita
yeah, I
is
know
the
you're talking about
yeah, Sharita's ghost
West Side.
crazy,
West Side.
crazy. That's who I was in competition with. I of course now I don't feel like I'm in competition with anybody. I don't want to be in competition with, but back then at 16 years old, I'm like, oh, I have to go hard like her. Like she was my competition in Lethal Combination because when she came, and we were doing like fast routines, and when it was time to solo, she was in her own world. She was like a dude, like she was in the zone. And before she came, I was like the top. I was like one of the top females. Well, footwork wise, I was the top female footwork wise. So when she came, she beat me, and I didn't like that. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna have to get myself together. And she is who pushed me to start footworking harder. So every time we did performances, when it's time to do our fast routines, and we gotta come up together, neck and neck, side to side. Oh, I had to look. I ended up needing an asthma pump later on because I had to keep up with
Uh,
her. Sharita ain't play no games at all. At all. I love her. I loved her energy, her personality. She's so dope. Her and May May, and they danced alike. They footwork just alike to me, especially with the ghost. But her ghost was crazy. I learned my ghost from them and from Jermaine, which is my firstborn, his dad. They all came from out west, and that's where I originally really learned how to ghost.
what
Yeah.
group
If
Jermaine was
I'm
in?
not mistaken, Sarita, I think married or to steps, I think, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm
Oh, that's
mistaken.
dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah, if
And
I'm
what
mistaken.
what what group was Jermaine in?
Jermaine was with May May in Main Attraction, but Jermaine he went to Thornwood, and then they all, like I said, all three of them, they came to Lethal Combination for a while. That's
Oh, okay.
crazy. See, I almost forgot about that. And it's a specific performance I remember. Like I had coming from that back line, ghosting coming up. Oh my God. I had to keep up with her. But she pushed me though. That's why I try to go as hard as I can now.
Dang. See, it's always good. You never know who's watching you or who getting the inspiration and motivation from you. So it's best to always go
Yeah.
hard because you don't never know what eyes is watching. So just how she just naturally was going hard and inspiring you, you going
Hmm.
hard was inspiring females and dudes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
Dang.
Damn, I forgot all about that.
So after that, then then was what had happened as far as your journey?
2003 to 2009, I was in Clear Vision, but things started happening. Dance groups had drama and all of that extra nonsense. So I ended up leaving and I went to CMD with
Mm.
Bernard. Rest in peace, Kiki. And that was so much fun because you know how you will be a part of one team but you admire others because they was cold too. You couldn't deny how cold they were. And so when I was in Clear Vision, I would always be watching them like, man, I know I go crazy with that dance. Oh, I know I lose my mind on that fast routine. It's different things like that. So I ended up going to CMD and I danced with them, and that was a fun ride with them. And we collab with Versatile for a while with Clear Vision and
I
Versatile. We did
remember
the
Versatile.
yeah, yeah, Mikey. That was Mikey's group. But yeah, him and PJ,
Right,
we
right.
we ended up collabing together for a while. I forgot the other guy name. I just saw him too. I forgot his name, but yeah, that was super fun doing that with them. And then of course Juke Squad, dancing with Juke Squad. So that was fun too.
Mm. Now wait,
Yeah,
Juice
it's a
Squad.
lot of
Question: Juice Squad. That was they was they separate from Clear or they were just like cool with each other?
No, they were separate. So that was a completely different group. And
Okay.
something else I saw that I didn't know,
Because I used to see them
Jamar,
performing together, and I used to hear tracks like Juice Squad, Clear.
Clear Vision. Yeah. They out of nowhere, time went by and Derek and Jamar decided to collab. And yeah, they just got together and we all danced together for a while.
Mm.
That was fun as well. It was some group hopping going on. But yeah, that was a fun ride. So that didn't last that long either. But you know, don't fight.
Mm.
Like I can tell kids, no fighting.
Right.
So much fighting. It's horrible. It's horrible.
So you went from
Yeah.
then, okay, so CMB, and then what was the next journey?
Um, Will. So all of the fighting that we did back in Lethal Combination versus Flip Squad, Will was the president of Flip Squad. I ended up dancing with Will in Dior. And
Right.
that was the short ride too. I I enjoyed my time with him and his dance group. I did I think one or two shows with him, which was like a completely different style that I wasn't used to. But Will is another person with the energy that's just out just through the roof when it comes to performing, footwork, and
Oh, out this
like it's
world.
crazy. And it's like I have to keep up with that too. I'm like, I ain't gonna never get
Right.
fat.
Hey,
Cause
hey,
they
Will. Hey,
move.
shout out to Will, boy. He, man,
Formerly known as
oh my
Romeo.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. Like this, he a monster, real for real. Like
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Romeo.
Monster,
He,
Oh.
boy.
he in Cali now, right? Last time I saw him was in Cali when we was living in
I,
Cali.
I
He was
think he
No,
be
out
back
he's
there.
here.
though. Yeah,
Oh,
He's
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 back.
he's here. Yeah, yeah, he's here.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think he hopped back and forth, but right now I think he's here. Yeah.
I mean,
We gotta get Will on one of these.
So,
Oh,
yeah. Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Romeo, definitely,
so what?
definitely.
yeah, he got. Yeah.
So what you? Okay, so being in being in these dance crews, um, what got what kept that drive? Like what, you know what I'm saying? Even though when you stopped, when you had your, you know what I'm saying, your sons, you know what I mean, motherhood kicked in, you know what I mean, you like you had to stop. But what kept that drive? Like what kept you, you know, in tune with the dancing and it was like, you know, I'm not gonna give up.
I think it's just an eternal thing. The when you hear the music, the bass, the people, it's just undeniable. So it's like if I'm having a bad day, if I'm not feeling well, if you turn on music or some tracks or the old performance tape, anything, like I want to get up. I have to get up. So it's just it's I don't know, it's just something in me. I can't let it go. I'll probably stop dancing when I take my last breath on this earth. That's probably when I'm gonna stop dancing. So I'll be 90, still kicking my feet, trying to dance. I'm not gonna stop.
Bring your dance shoes to Paige funeral.
Right.
Yes, because y'all better footwork y'all minds, lose your minds at my repast, okay?
Just go crazy.
Lose it.
It
Lose
better
it.
be good meatballs.
So, so wait. So I gotta speak on this too, cause we had him on the show. When did you start getting down with house arrest too?
I was just talking to him about that. So after, let me see, it was 2009, 10. I want to say it was 2011 when I started dancing with house arrest. And with house arrest, I watched house arrest when I was a little child. I don't remember what channel, whether it was like a local channel in Harvey. And I remember seeing House Arrest. I remember seeing D Dynamics. I remember watching Dayon. Like I remember specific faces that I saw back then. And I said when I was that's the group I said I wanted to be a part of before any group ever. When I was a little girl, I was like, I want to be on that dance team. Like one day I'm gonna be on that dance team. And of course, years went by, and just out of fate, just randomly, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna see. And house arrest is different from all of the other groups that I tried out for. It wasn't it's like a sorority. Like there is no just do a dance and then we're gonna let you know if you in or not. It's a process. They don't just let people in their groups to just jump in and out. It's a process. And that process that they put me through, along with a group of other individuals, it made us appreciate the group more, care more about the group, and it felt like a family. And not to say the other groups didn't. They were all family to me, but this particular group, I didn't know any of those people at all, really, except for Tamika from House Arrest, because she was one of the original members in Flip Squad with with Romeo. And so when that happened, it made me appreciate them more. Like that process, I lost like 20 pounds trying to get into house arrest. And I appreciated it so much when I got in. And I rode that ride, you know. And then one of the biggest things for me, the reason why a lot of people probably try to figure out why they don't see me consistent is because I injured myself in 2006 footworking. And so I think we were at U of I, and I came out trying to lose my mind, soloing, and my knee popped. And so back in 2006, when I popped my knee, I've had issues ever since then. So I had to have a knee surgery. I tore my ACL and I tore my meniscus. And so when I did that, I felt like dance life was over. Like there is no more dance life. Like I'm never gonna be the same ever again. I'm never gonna be able to footwork as hard as I was footworking. Like I'm gonna be scared something's gonna pop again. And thankfully I eventually got myself together, but that's what pushed me too, because I didn't even think I was capable of coming back from that. And I tried, and I was kind of jumping in and out, you know, to dancing. And in 2013, the right knee popped when I was preparing for House Arrest 2's reunion. And my knee popped the night before the show. And I hit the ground at Tish Dance Studio and I couldn't get up. And then from there, I was scared. So from 2013 all the way to 2016, for about 3 years, I didn't dance at all, really. I just watched from afar because I was just too scared to really fully do it. And then I ended up running into um, Jay Run at our performance that we had teaching women how to dance in heels. And at the end of the show, Jay Ron ended up battling a few people, and my son was one of them. And at the time, my son was 16, 15, no, not 16. How was Jelly 18, 14, 15 years old? She was like 14,
Like
15.
15, if I ain't mistaken. He was, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
14, about to be 15, or just made 15.
Yeah. And so Jalen, he used to watch Jaron and Charles and AG as well online. And he used to always say, like, they're so cold. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you want to meet them? You want to talk to them? And he was like, you don't know them? You don't know them? I'm like, I do know them. And so my son looked at them as celebrities. Like he was so starstruck with them. So when he saw J. Ron that day, and I've never taught my son how to footwork, he found something in him to go out and battle this man on that floor. And when he did that, I was just like, okay, yeah, let me get back into this, because this he don't even dance. And for my baby to come out and start footworking against somebody that he looked up to and he didn't even know, you know, I just told myself, like, let me start trying to get back into this. And I did. I started practicing, and then I started showing consistency, started getting myself back out there. And then, you know, here we are 4 years later, still footworking, still dancing, you know, which I
Like you ain't never
think is
been
an amazing
dancing
Teaching
feeling.
like
classes,
right.
like
I
back
know,
on, like
yeah, and that, yeah, I'm definitely trying. It's hard, but I'm definitely trying to stay consistent because I definitely have a greater purpose, and I want to be able to fulfill that to people, you know. So
yeah,
Right.
that's crazy how that was just a whole like
thank you.
360 from your seed dancing to him inspiring you to get back into dancing.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, for
That's
sure.
super cool.
What was some
Dang.
And
of
then,
the what was some of the dance what was some of the DJs like far as track wise go that you used to like go nuts on?
ooh, ooh, that made me grab a pen again.
What track? Hey,
Let me think.
what track did you injure yourself to?
Oh,
You
I don't
remember?
remember. When we were in Lethal Combination and Clear Vision, our DJ was Spin. Spin made all of our stuff. He made all our tracks, performance CDs, all of that. Spin did all of that. I'm almost sure it was probably a track from Spin. I don't know, man. I mean, DJ wise, like I Spin, Thash, Chip, uh, Clint,
Solo.
of course, Solo, of course. I anything with a good bass, you got me. I
Mm.
just like to feel the rumble. Like I like to feel this. It got to be strong for me. If it's strong and it's hitting, I have to get up. Like I can't sit down.
Right.
Gotta get up.
No, that's, and I think that's for like every person that's part of the Chicago dance culture. Like that bass line, those 808s.
Yeah,
God, like
Magic Mike too. As
yeah,
I'm thinking.
that does something to us for real, for real. Like
Yeah,
that right track come on, it's a rap.
yeah.
No, they
And
mind.
I in all these years going by over 20 years, I still haven't showed my full potential as a dancer, overall dancer, footworker. I still haven't shown my full potential. And so I definitely plan to do that so people can really see that because they haven't seen that yet still. Like you still haven't seen me like in the circle, full, just losing my mind, going crazy. Like nobody's seen that yet.
Well, I
People
know that
say,
the show that you did with what is that show you did with Jiffy and uh I think that was with your
Cookie.
son's father.
Yeah,
Y'all
cookies class.
right. No, I'm talking about the show y'all did. Y'all did a show where y'all was
Cookie.
dressing up like is that's what
Oh, dirty,
uh,
dirty. Matthew.
dirty. Right.
Yeah.
That man,
Matthew show is called Dirty.
show
Yeah.
was off the hook. You went crazy on that little solo you did.
And that's another thing. Like that wasn't my full potential. And I appreciate you for saying that. And I probably will always beat myself up until I know that because that was a solo and I like to make up stuff. And I didn't make that up. I was put on the spot and I had to just figure it out. So I was happy that I was able to get through the performance, but that was a great show. He's supposed to be doing that annually. Hopefully he does. I'm waiting because I'm excited for the next one. He was just talking to me about that not too long ago.
That was dope. That was so dope. So what's the new uh plan for Paige? I know you're doing the heels, right? The heels class.
Yeah.
More stuff going on.
Yeah. So my goal right now is to perfect my craft. I'm trying to learn as many styles as my body allows me to learn. And clean up. So it's from modern to ballet, footwork, hip hop. Um, People of course call it twerking, the twerk, and I want to learn ballroom, salsa, tank, everything that my body will allow me to do. I want to learn how to do it. And not just for me, so I can transfer that to someone else. So my goal is to teach people every art of dance I can teach them. So of course, right now, the lane that I'm in is heels because that's something that I've been working on. And hip hop and twerking. Footworking, I want to teach, but I'm gonna leave that to y'all right now. And I'm gonna just keep coming to y'all until I feel though I'm capable of teaching that. A lot of people forget before you start teaching, you need to be able to keep up with your class.
Yep.
So I can't teach something I can't keep up with. And I'm working on my cardio.
Right.
So yeah.
Hey, that
So ultimately, I want to have a studio open sometime next year. That's the goal, to have a studio open, not only just to teach dance, but to be able to open it up for the youth, and of course for adults as well, to come in and just have different um, things for them to look forward to doing outside of dance, assisting them with jobs and um, whatever it is that they need. I want to try to give it to them the best way that I can. So that's one of my biggest goals right now.
mm.
Right.
What I wanted to also say to you, as far as all the stuff that you have done and overcame, what would be like some of the things that, if you had to say five things for upcoming female, what would be five tips or advice that you would give them as far as in their dance career?
Be open to learning. Like, never think that you can't learn. Like, a lot of people that I see now are afraid to step out of their comfort zone. They're used to just doing what they're doing, and it's always room to learn. So I would tell them to definitely go out and learn from other people that you look up to, that doesn't know that you even look up to them. Like, market yourself, like, be able to move around, market yourself, talk to people, promote yourself. Stay humble. Love love as much as you can. Like, that has gotten me so far in my life, with loving people and being kind to people. People get so big headed. That's why when people always, tell me how cold I am or how great of a dancer I am, I take it in and I appreciate it. But, it doesn't go to my head to think that, I'm the best there is on the earth. Like, there's always room for me to still learn from anybody, young, old, whomever. So I would just definitely just tell that lady, young girl, elderly lady, whomever that may be, just continue to strive, stay consistent, stay positive, and just spread as much love and positivity as they can and perfect their craft. I know that was more than five things.
No, hey, you ain't got no limit
Right.
when it comes to advice.
I
Okay.
appreciate that.
Y'all good. We can get started on the questions. I know a lot of people are like anxious, ask questions. If you got any questions, please type it in the chat bar. And me and Jaron will read it off. As well as the Facebook Live do the same thing. Type the question in the chat bar, and we will all read. Well, me and Jay will read it off. Um, so we're gonna give y'all a couple of minutes to do that. Um, yeah, let's give it a couple of minutes. Y'all got any questions y'all want to ask?
Most deaf. Give a few seconds so I could type on Facebook as well too. For those that's watching on Facebook, y'all put it in the comments.
So
We got
what's coming up next? As far as events are concerned, does anybody know about any upcoming events in Chicago?
We pretty much okay. So we pretty much get to that part later.
Oh, okay.
Like in at the end of the show, we pretty much get all the events and whatever people are doing. So
Okay.
we most definitely get to that. Crossfire got a question. Said Paige, when we gonna battle?
In a year when you ready.
Ooh, talent.
In a year,
Hey.
she gave you a 1 year preparation date.
Hey, I think that's a challenge, yo. I think that's a challenge. Bro.
Challenge! I'll see you in the year then. I'll see you in the year. I got you.
We got
You been
another
going
one.
crazy too.
Yeah, we got another one from Tamara. You mentioned that the dance group you used to fight a lot. What did people fight over?
Good question.
Oh man. For some odd reason, people used to steal dances and songs. And so when we would do performances, a lot of different groups would have the same songs, the same mixes. We had individuals that would voluntarily teach us a dance so we can add it to our performance, and then they'll go and teach another group the same dance and add it to the performance, and then we'll all end up at the same dance down doing the same dance to the same song, and then that would bring up a lot of chaos. Speaking of fights, you just made me think about Rainbow Beach. I don't know if I can tell that story real quick because that's actually
Hey.
really interesting.
What happened?
It's interesting. It's horrible too. I don't remember the year, but I'll try. I ain't gonna be sure, but I'll try. Rainbow Beach dance competition. Um, they who was it? Who was the DJ? Who was the DJ, Jaron?
I can't
Who made the
remember.
track? Now we had this this whole argument, but the DJ made a track and it said all the HOEs and Clear Vision suck boop. And I was livid. Did not want to fight anybody, but I was livid. And my team had it. And that fight escalated in that gym room and it traveled to outside. And I had gotten hit with a chair on accident. And I got yanked by a police officer. AG was fighting my group members, and my other group members was fighting sheriffs, and it was horrific. And it was raining. I got pulled and thrown on the ground. The police, I jumped up because I didn't know it was the police. Scout's honor, I did not know it was the police. I jumped up and I attacked him because I didn't know it was the police. And he started fighting me back. I rolled over, and the next thing I know, I'm getting beat up by 6 police officers. I'm getting kicked in my sides, my legs. I got hit in the mouth with a billy club. They arrested me. They took Remy to jail. They took LeBaron to jail. They took me to jail. I've never been in jail a day in my life before then and after that, ever. And I spent the whole weekend in jail, and I got taken to 26 in California. There was a whole mess, and my bond was $10,000 for a young girl that never fights, never in any trouble. All she do is love, and I got put in. It was horrible, horrible. But those are the type of fight. In the fight, they were brutal. Okay, like people used to fight. They tried to steal people's gym shoes while we were performing. When you would have your clothes and stuff inside the rooms, like it was just so petty. They just petty. It was horrible.
That just show you the power of music, the power in them tracks.
Man, who are you telling?
You get an unexpected diss track or a skit in the mix of the performance, dissing another crew. Wait, what?
Yeah.
A lot of groups
that point. It was over.
Fought over that. A lot of groups.
Yeah, I lost it. I couldn't take it no more after that. I just lost it.
Wait, I just missed that. A lot of groups fought over what?
I said a lot. I said a lot of groups fought over either A, hearing an unexpected diss in a track, or hearing their name in a skit. Like if a group performer and they dissing another group in the mix, yeah, a lot of what?
Yeah.
You catch that diss unexpected? Hold on, what y'all doing talking about it? Oh, it's irrelevant.
Juan got a question. So would you be open to working with him doing a video project when you had said salsa, his antennas went up?
Wait, one more time. I'm sorry.
He said, would you be open to working with him in a video project? Juan.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Most deaf.
Stilo said, if you could snap your fingers and make it happen, where would you want to see footwork?
Oh, global. I mean, it's already global. But when I say global, I mean the community, like all communities coming together. That's like where we are now. Everybody kind of has this, everybody has their own groups and all of that. And I won't go deep into that because it's so much in that on that topic. But if people could actually, the leaders could actually come together and genuinely be able to sit down and create, like, we would be on a whole nother level because it's there. The greatness is there. You know what I'm saying? And this is one at showing this right, like right here, this is showing it. And it's so many amazing leaders out here doing this in the footwork world. So I hate that right now in this present moment at this second, we're not able to do that. But that's why I'm trying to show my consistency. I resigned from my job to take on dancing full time. So I would love to be a part of that journey and trying to navigate that to get where I know we can get to, where everybody can collab together and create something amazing, because the support is there. Chicago, all overseas, everywhere, is the support is definitely there. And I appreciate everybody on here and overseas that took the time out to have an interest in this style of dance. That is insane to me, watching you guys dance the way that you do. And what, and the inspiration that you guys have from that. Like, my inspiration originally comes from my kids, and before my kids, it came from watching older dancers, and
Mm-hmm.
that just made me want to keep going and keep pushing. So to still be able to hold on to Dollar, to Dayon, like people who paved the way for us to be where we are today, like, is amazing. And I just want us to just keep going. Like, this doesn't ever have to stop, ever. And I know it starts with our youth. We have to get them going. And that's another conversation. It's hard going through kids. I love kids. I dealt with kids for so long. It's hard to start dealing with them now, because once you sign up, that's a forever contract. That's, you can never break their hearts and not teach them anymore. Like, that's a long-term relationship. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
I haven't started teaching kids yet. I'll start doing it next year, but yeah. Oh, also, I just did a project. I'm lying a little bit. I just did a project with some of my teenage kids. They just did a video. I'll be trying to drop that before the year is over with, but it's gonna be a dope video. They did an amazing job. I ain't gonna say too much more about it because I think the video will show it for itself that they did an amazing job. But dealing with teenagers is a lot. So I commend you, Budilla, because you have done an amazing job with Audrey and with Miley. Like, they are amazing. They've done an amazing job in watching them grow the way that they have grown. They are going to be some beasts,
Yeah,
beasts.
yeah.
And all of the Goon Squad kids, Sarah Squad kids, crazy. I've been watching them for a while now, and they have been losing their minds. These kids are losing their minds. Um, Another person, Crystal told me years ago, like probably like 10 years ago, she told me, like, you know, you were one of the people I looked up to. You pushed me to be where I am. And I'm like, I never knew that. But I appreciate you telling me that, because where you are right now, like, she's one of those people that I wanted to keep going. Like, Crystal is she has an amazing spirit, and she's so cold.
Mm.
I told you I'll start rambling. I'm starting naming other people.
No,
My
you
Diamond,
good.
my Lily. You know, I'm gonna start.
Question, Tamara. How do you feel? How do you feel you are different as a dancer now from when you were a teenager?
Mm.
Consistency is like one of the biggest things for me. That's like top at the top of the totem pole. Consistency. You know, being younger, it was fun. We had a lot of fun, but now where I am in my life is more about me really trying to make a change in other people's lives. I mean, I think when I was dancing in Clear Vision, more so than any other dance group, I made an impact on people. You know, there were people who, you know, wanted to commit suicide. There were people who, you know, they just didn't want to live. And, you know, it was a lot of stuff going on, family problems, things of that nature. And to know that I kept that group going, and not only me, others, Derek, we Chalupa, we kept that group going, and we pushed, and it helped them have an outlet. So I took that, and I had that follow me on with the rest of my life, with my private life, and then also in my dance life. So consistency and just trying to motivate others and push them to their full potential.
Irina, what advice can you give in terms of battling, especially female versus male battle?
Consistency. Like, consistency is key for me. I I can see difference when from someone that has been taught versus someone that was kind of like just pushed in it, and they were forced to just figure it out and learn how to do it. I would just keep staying consistent and keep that aggression. It what's the word? What does it do to y'all? Intimidates. It will intimidate the guy, you know, to know that you losing your mind, and give him some eye contact. Let him know, you know what I'm saying? So that's something I'm working on too. But your energy, your consistency is like the biggest thing. And that's something that I'm working on right now with my consistency, because I know, and I'll say this online to everybody, and this is where I still stay humble, but I'm very confident in who I have become. Give me 30 days in the lab with the right people. Y'all gonna try to figure out who was all around, what happened, how did it happen, because I know that's all that I need. I don't need nothing past 30 days. 30 days with me in the lab session, and I will come out a completely different person. So consistency is key. And also try to learn different styles. You know, if you used to your style that you always do from the same people that you learn it from, try to step outside of the box and learn from other people, watch other videos, because that'll start making you universal. Then people are like trying to figure out, who are you learning from? They won't be able to identify you as a Havoc or a Creation or TS. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to figure out who were you learning from, and you were just doing your own thing. You were watching everybody, admiring everybody, taking bits and pieces from everybody, and then they won't even be able to say that you're in a box.
All right, Dollar.
I hope that was enough.
No, it was
Yeah,
good.
said that. Taking
Dollar.
notes. Taking notes.
What? So, Dollar question was, what would you do different from other teachers that teaching now that have their own studios from an old to an old perspective?
One more time.
What would you do different from other teachers that's teaching now that have their own studios from a young to an old perspective?
What would I do teaching
What would you
wise.
basically?
Yeah. What would you do different from other teachers that's teaching now that have their own studios? So from like a young to old perspective, if you had your own studio, like what would you do different from other teachers that's teaching now?
Mm. Um, Probably I'll invest more time. I know a lot of times now, not point nobody out specifically, but I'll just invest more time with the students. Um,
Mm.
I wouldn't rush it. Like I'm a very hands-on person, so I'm very detailed with the way that I teach. So by a quick 30 minute. I mean, not to take the shine off of Budilla. That's his class. You got to get in. You got to get out. But if we went into like a more personal one-on-one type of thing, like you have to just invest more time with them to help them perfect whatever it is they're trying to perfect. So I'll just invest more time. If that
Okay.
answered the question.
Ken, Ken got a question from Facebook. He said, where was what was your greatest performance party and why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, you
The only
know.
reason why, I don't know. I don't know because like I always try to like go 110% every performance, every show. Like, I, well, okay, one of them I could think of was in Lethal Combination when we went to the Apollo. To I can't even talk, to be there in that moment, the place that you watched on television, seeing the Sandman come out, and when you put your hand, rub your hand on the thing on the side, like to go through that full experience and know that if I don't lose my mind on this stage, I'm getting booed. And it's not just about me, it's about the whole team. So that was a great experience for me for them, because I lost my mind. Like that fast routine, we were like flipping each other forward over our backs, like we were doing some crazy stuff, and the crowd lost. They went crazy. We won first place. I was excited.
So,
And I got a chance to meet Aaliyah as well. I met Aaliyah. We were on Broadway, standing in front of TRL, if y'all remember TRL. And
right.
it was a girl standing out there, and she was like, "Oh yeah, Destiny's Child, they're on something avenue." And oh, Aaliyah, she's walking around here somewhere, and she had like this big book of like all these celebrities she took pictures with coming out of TRL. And she was like, "Oh, there she is right there, Aaliyah." I turned my head and I saw that woman with a pink shirt on, with a white pencil skirt, walking with her friend, with her son, with her shades on. I ran across Broadway. I almost got hit by like 6 cabs, and they drive, they don't care in New York. I almost got killed, and I did not care trying to get to that woman. And I finally got to her, out of breath, crying, asking me, "I'll please take a picture." And this is where my kindness is too kind. I respected her and I didn't take the picture, not knowing, that literally 2 months later is when she lost her life. So I wish I would have took that picture, but the picture is in my head. I didn't even take the picture. She was like, "Please, no pictures." And I'm like, I love you so much. Oh my God, I can't believe, and she went inside the store, and that was my memory of her.
That was
But
those memories, right?
yeah,
Dang.
I took that. Then couldn't nobody else keep up with me. The rest of the group, they was far behind. I was the only person they
Right.
caught her.
Yeah.
I swear.
Ben,
Dang.
Big got a question. How do you feel about the state online dancing and its future? How do you feel about the state online dancing?
I think I think with online classes, I think one of the biggest things that is going to keep it going is the teacher's personality. You have to be in tune with your class. You cannot be online to just make some money. Like it's all about your personality and being able to really affect your class. If you have that personal relationship with those individuals, they're going to feel like they're in a physical class with you, and it's not going to feel like anything different. But if you're just on there just trying to, get a couple dollars, don't do it. Don't do it at all. And for me, I haven't gotten into the online yet. I'm praying I don't have to, because I really would like to teach in person. But then of course people who are not in the state, in Chicago, that is why I would do online classes. But I'm just so one-on-one with people, and I love to affect people with my personality. So if I got enough people, to want to do an online class, I'm all for it. I'm all for it, because we're gonna have an amazing time.
Oh, we're gonna have an amazing time.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we got this question from Ken Low Key. He says, "Who are 5 women you would elect to carry the torch of Chicago footwork?"
Ooh. Now you finna make me grab my pen.
They gotta be. You talking about active women, Kenlo?
Wait, right? Are they act like in Chicago, or they don't have to be in Chicago? Is the Chicago women?
Yeah, like what
There's
is
some
this
hitters outside
specific
of Chicago too.
generation too? It's
Right.
Yeah, because they have to. I feel like they gotta be active though, in general, to carry the torch. I guess so. Just in fact,
in
active,
general,
active,
in general to carry the torch, active. He said active. So
active.
I mean, my two loves right now in Chicago that's I'm so proud of is Lily and Diamond, and then also Crystal. Um, oh goodness. I mean, yeah. Well, that's 3.
That's 3. You got 2 more.
Uh, y'all putting me on site.
watch, all the names gonna come to
Who's
her.
active? Right, because I'm stuck right now. Like I ain't like I was not just with all these people.
Right. You got.
Can y'all
You got a
can you
little
name
bit.
people for me, please?
You got a little bit.
Oh my Bit, I love you. Please do not be mad at me. I swear to God, please don't be mad at me. I love Lil Bit. Oh my God. You see what I'm saying?
You got Murder Mommy.
Murder too. Okay, that's 5. Who else?
On female side footwork. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 5. Well, that's 5.
That's the only 5 I can really like. That's still
that you can name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit, Murder. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Crystal,
definitely
Lily.
you got 5.
Those 5. Yeah.
That's 5.
I was about to start thinking about when we came to your class, everybody in there.
Yeah, but they're not. Majority of them ain't active.
My Betty Banks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was about to say
Betty.
Betty.
Betty back.
Betty back. Yeah.
Betty is back.
Oh, having them how could I not say their names? Y'all don't charge my heart, please don't, because
hey, no, you got a lot going on now.
Yeah, it ain't like you. You
I
ain't
do.
on every event. Like you
Right.
Okay, you good.
Not those are excuses though, because I stay on these women pages all the time. Like I stay on their pages, so yeah. But yeah, that was 6. So
yeah, that's good. You got 6 then.
Crystal, Lee, Dime, Murder, Bit. Yeah, those 6. They carrying it. I mean, I hope to be lucky number 7. You know, I would love to jump in, and carry it with them. But I won't say but. I won't say but. I will be there. I'm claiming it.
See, there we go. Put that energy into that. Manifest that.
Absolutely.
I got a question. What about? Give me. I ain't gonna give you a certain amount, but as far as females that's not here, that's not in Chicago.
Ooh. Wait, because I gotta write this really quick because I don't want to not say their name. Because I when I met Tal, I love her spirit. I love Tal. I love her spirit. Romy, I love her as well. Um, whose birthday just passed? She on here.
Mickey.
Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey.
Yes. Yes.
Shout out to Japan.
Mickey. Yes. I love Mickey. And someone new that I've been watching recently that just, just came out of nowhere, just threw me completely off. And I was just trying to figure out like where did she come from? Kelly.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Miss Marvel.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Crazy. Tip.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Kels definitely.
Yes. My tip. Let me tell y'all, I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I really do. For real. If you can get those 7 from Chicago, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's more than what I'm saying. I know it is because I don't see their names. But if you can collab all of those women, Tip, you know I said your name too. If you can collab all of those names together and create like a battle. Like, oh my God, that would be crazy. But that's what I'm talking about. You gotta have the
Tip,
right
get
people
ready.
in.
Tip,
Yes,
lace the
Tip.
shoes up.
You
She
gotta
said,
have the
Tip.
right people. Yes, you gotta have the right people in place to create those opportunities. Like we can have the aggression in the circle, but before we had that, we were just at dinner with each other, having an amazing time. But we know the next day it's time. Like let's
Hey,
get
that's
this
amazing.
going. You know that's what I want to give. But it's gonna happen. I want it to happen.
That's cold.
Yeah.
So wait, so wait. This other question is from Dollar too. It said, "Would you love to see the old dance groups as well as the new come back and perform the original style of dancing with the cheer dances and partner dances and solos at the end?"
Absolutely. Look, I'm telling you, if we could bring that back, all those people, those dances, oh man,
Hey,
I would be the biggest crybaby. Like I would be
hey,
crying.
I got good fitness class. That's the first thing they're gonna have to do.
I swear.
Hey, actually, I was gonna say too. Shout out to Twan on here. Because I remember
Hey, Twan.
he was speaking about showcasing performances at the art in the space. So that could be some dope for the new generation to kind of see some of the old dance groups probably put something together to,
Right.
Yeah,
at the
and
school.
like yeah, speaking of like old dances, when we just did our tribute performance for Kiki, that's what Terrell, Tony, Tish, D, that's what they brought back, that style. And I was in heaven. Like I was soon as the music come, like it just took me back. So I really enjoyed that. But yeah, and that's something that's missing too, like right now. Well, I commend the kids, I commend the leaders that are keeping these kids off the streets and what they doing. But they doing a lot of what style is that? The What is that style called when they falling on their backs, the legs kick up? And what is
Huh?
that called?
Huh?
Death drop.
Yeah, but what is that style?
Type
Majorette,
shit.
right? Yeah, like
Majorette.
I'm not taking it away. Majorette that's an amazing style. I love it because I'm trying to get that together myself too. But outside of that, like if we could take the kids back to the old school, the way we used to do those, make them do it like that now. Yeah, because as the years go by, the speed goes up too. Like we fast
But
forward
also you
everything now.
got
We
but
fast, we dancing like
one,
Energizer bunnies.
one of the reasons why a lot of these kids is not, you know what I'm saying, like if you used to bring that old style back, you have to be conditioned.
Yeah, yeah. But they
Like,
got,
you
they
know what
have
I'm
the energy. Those kids got
saying?
that energy.
No,
Look up.
the kids got it, but not the older generation.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how could you teach
Like,
a style if you ain't got no?
You say not the teacher. The teacher ain't got it.
The teacher ain't got none of that. Like, I'm just being real. That's one of the reasons why these kids don't have nothing to look up to, because
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Like, you can go in there and teach all day long, and the kid gonna be looking at you like, okay. I mean, is this full out? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you teaching it like you practicing.
And to say that when I just had the video I was doing with with the kids I just taught, that's something that I've had me laughing on the floor. I never really did the dances. I just taught them the dances. And then I was like, you know what? Let me get up so I can show you guys like how you're supposed to do the dance with full energy, full out. And when I did it, they're like, Miss Paige, why are you dancing so hard? Like, that's what I got. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm performing. This is the type of energy you're supposed to give. Like, if I'm not making you have butterflies in your stomach when I'm dancing, I'm not doing it right. Like, that's my goal. I want you to, if not get emotional, you something in you is going to shout, scream, feel something. That is my goal when I'm dancing in front of you. If I'm not doing that, I'm not doing it right. And I need to go back to the drawing board and figure it out.
Yeah, you can't. You know what I'm saying?
So
Facts. And you know what, Tifa? I'm with that, but people have so like that pride. That pride kicks in, and people don't want to get taught. Like,
Yeah, some teachers don't want to get taught.
They don't want to. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't teach a old dog new tricks. Ain't that the saying?
I think
you gotta run. Hey, you gotta run as a student. You gotta run from them teachers. Any teachers that's willing to stop learning, you can run from them. That's not a teacher.
Honestly, though, I feel like if we keep putting that good energy out there, we have people who really love it. Like Paige was saying, there are people on here and there are people in the community that I think someone else said it, like it's been here. Basically, we just have to find the people who are doing that, like Twan, like
right.
The people who are in it and are ready. We don't have to spend extra energy trying to change people. We can work with what we have and set the model. So it's not just like talking, we're doing, we're working smart. We're not working hard.
Mm-hmm.
That. Yeah.
But we also gotta learn how to work together.
Yeah.
That's one of the
keyword together.
Yeah, that's
absolutely
bonus right there.
And I keep my mouth shut a lot because if I'm not prepared to actually physically do something, I'm not about to keep running my mouth, because it's like false. It's just false advertisement. I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna make you believe me. But then a year has gone by and nothing has changed. So it's like, why does Paige keep saying XYZ and she has not done anything to show for it? So I keep my mouth shut until I know I'm prepared and ready to make something happen.
Anybody got any other questions? We got one more. If y'all have one, we can squeeze out one more question if y'all got it.
Oh, shout out to Mickey too. I see Mickey.
I see Danny on here.
My sister?
Yes. Yeah, Daniel's on here. Yeah. It's been people all through here. I ain't gonna. Yeah, go ahead. I'll wait for the next person. I got one question.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So my question is this. I kind of know the answer, but if it was some females that wanted to do like privates with you, would you teach them?
Absolutely. Look, I won't be here forever. So if I can make as many people great, that's what I'm gonna do. Like that's where we go wrong at too. Like too many people heads too headstrong. The pride, like y'all was talking about the pride, like you got to throw that to the side, man. Throw that back far away somewhere, far away. Like try to make them better than you. Like that's the goal. Like when I'm watching the girls footworking, like when I'm watching all of them, I'm in my head like what I just said. I'm trying to give people. I'm looking for them to give me the same thing. And I've been seeing it. That's why I'm like, everybody's on the right road to where they need to be going because they are going hard, like super hard. But yeah, all that big head stuff, like that's what I'm talking about. The leadership roles, like you got to grab the right people. Grab the right people, and this will go somewhere far.
That's words from a real teacher right there.
That's what's gonna be dope,
keyword.
Man.
I want to teach.
God. That's woo.
She said, "I want to teach so you can be better than me. Not that you need me, but that you can be better than me."
That's what you do.
Right.
That's what you call legacy.
Shit.
That's what you call legacy. That's what you want. You want a great. I want a great legacy once I leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So with the the students that I've taught, you know what I'm saying? Like I want them to be great. You know what I'm saying? And then I ain't gotta stress no. You know what I mean? Even if I ain't gotta stress no more. You feel me? Like I can sit back and pretty much watch them teach. You know what I'm saying?
And that's an amazing feeling to be able to sit back and watch that. Like I did that. You know? That's what's up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, I'm sorry. Hey y'all, it's Danny. Hey girl, hey.
Hey.
I just wanted to add to that, even though like when you're teaching and you're not doing it you want them to be better than you, it still shines light on you as a leader when they're that great. And it's like, who taught you? It still falls back to the leadership. So I think that's a great energy to have. I'm teaching you to be better than me. I'm teaching you to be great at what you do, but it still falls back on the leader of who taught you to be this great. Like, where did you get that from? That's always going to be a question when you see such a great talent. So yeah, I just wanted to add my little 2 cents. Say hey.
Thank you, Danny. We appreciate
you.
Nikki got the last question. She said, "Do you have any advice for new teenager footwork?"
Probably the same thing I was saying earlier. Just stay consistent with your craft, and try to gather as many people that are willing to learn. Bring them with you. Even though you learn it, bring them too. Like keep this going. Like it's never too many people. Like just stay humble and just revolve yourself around good people, and don't put yourself in a box. Try to learn from everybody. Travel, go far out, go to different states. I'm just now about to start doing that. You know, don't put yourself in one area, one community. You know, a lot of these people on here travel all over the world, and it helped them get to where they are today and why they have the mindset that they have and the views that they have. So I would definitely just stay humble, stay consistent, stay positive, and don't put yourself in a box. Try to learn as much as you can from as many people as you can, because you're inspiring them and they're inspiring you and y'all inspiring me. I love y'all. I know y'all like, is this real? Does she always be like this? Yes, I do. I love hard.
Paige is like this 24/7 for those that don't know.
24.
So you whoever her teachers was taught her well.
Taught her very well. That's real.
For real.
Hey, give
she is always Paige is always loving and keyword supportive. She is always out supporting every event if she could be there.
If you
while still being a mother and everything. So salute to you, Paige.
I appreciate y'all.
Paige,
Thank
you can give people your social media outlets.
Facebook, my government name, Paige Yarbrough. You guys probably won't be able to spell Yarbrough, YARBROUGH. And my Instagram is Pretty P with the Y 807. Everything is open. So please follow me. I will follow you. I will support you however you need me to. If it's just a share, like, love, a short conversation, a FaceTime, whatever it is, if I can help, I will try my hardest to.
Also, what if you can give them what you promote? If you want to promote some stuff, you know what I'm saying, that you got going on.
So the name of my business is called Slay 365. Slay is spelled SLE. So Slay stands for self-love every day. So that is what I want to transfer to anybody I come across. You have to love yourself before you can love anybody else. You want to be here for the long haul, it starts with yourself. You got to love yourself. So anytime I teach classes, that is what I am trying to rub off on the person next to me. So I have a class on Friday, this on the 13th. That will be stiletto heels, or you can rock your sneakers. So you can wear either one and learn a mixture of hip hop and like a seductive, sexy as well. So I like to do that too. It'll never be mediocre with me. So that's what my goal is with my classes, just to have a good time and not to overthink the choreography. Have fun. That's what it's about. Just having fun and being around good company.
Okay, this is the time to promote your business. Do anybody have anything they want to promote? You have 60 seconds to promote it.
Your elevator pitch.
Yeah, so I got my
And I got the timer right here, so I'm gonna cut you off if you get to going past a minute. All right. So anybody got anything else they want to promote?
And I'm gonna be the Sandman.
I go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my boy Stilo.
All right, boom. So I'm just throw this up in the air. Right now, we contracted with a couple of schools, like teach some after school programs. So I know everybody got kids, so reach out, you know what I'm saying, to us so we can reach out to these certain schools to get these programs inside you guys' homes. For official footwork merch, you can follow the Arrow Footwork Crew and hit the website. I want to see everybody in the Footwork Saves Lives tee or hoodie. And I also got a brand called Stitch by Stilo. If you can, just tap in and check out some of the pieces I create, because I feel like all my pieces say something. And that's it.
They do.
Yep.
Right.
Hey, I got a couple of them hoodies, so definitely support, bro. This clothing line is fire.
Yeah, please go support my little bro, man. Go to his page, add him, follow him. You know what I'm saying? Buy some merch as well.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, did your event come up already? Was it last week or is it this Saturday?
It was a pop-up shop?
Yeah.
No, I think COVID pushed it back, so it's postponed. It was this Saturday.
Do you have flyers?
I was about to say, I'm like, because I knew I had somewhere to
flyers for the event or flyers
for your business?
Oh yeah, I got flyers, business cards.
I got a business center. Once you bring them to my business center, it's a gang of people that come through there all the time to grow your business. Get your flyers to me.
I bet I'll tap in with you. Make sure I get up with you. But that's all I got. Peace and love. I fuck with everybody. Excuse my language. We
love
all
you, brother.
Hey, bro, that's Twan too.
Love you, Steve.
I know.
Yeah, fact. All right. Anybody else?
Hey, it's Danny again. I just wanted to say real quickly, I go by Danny Time Events, Danny Time _ events on Instagram, and Danny Time Events on Facebook. I do events of all kinds, social events, social gatherings, parties, etc. And I also do dance classes. My goal is to advocate for mental health. So throughout my events, I will be pushing the message of just self-care and providing resources that many may not know about that is available for us. So follow me, Danny Time _ events, and I appreciate it.
Please go follow my sis, please.
I got
thank you.
The Bob Biz Center, which is 644 East 79th. We got an event space in there. So if anybody in our community that wants to do pop-up shops for their business. Like she just said, she do different events and stuff like that. We have a space there where you can throw your events, and our community take care of our community. So give me a call. We're gonna make sure you get in there. We ain't gonna hit you over the head, none of that. We for to promote entrepreneurship. But once the school get open, it's gonna be even bigger. So just be on the lookout. This is for the culture, y'all. Like we're gonna take care of our own. So
Yeah.
be on the lookout.
Yeah. Can you drop your info in the chat?
Sure can.
Most def.
Yeah,
This
please.
holiday.
If y'all not following Twan, please do so. Go and follow my big bro.
Yeah.
Anybody else got anything else as far as promotion go?
This holiday season, I got a Santa Claus on the pull up. Black Santa Claus going to homes, taking family photos. They're not really doing it in the malls, and ain't really too many black Santa Claus for our culture.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm traveling to different houses with a backdrop, a nice Santa Claus. P. Jones, 3478. If you guys know anybody that need a black Santa Claus at their establishment this year, I'm the one.
Indeed.
Right. Go.
Yes,
Talk to my
Pierre.
brother.
That
Come on,
email
Pierre.
is Jones3478@yahoo.com.
Facts. Go follow my bro, man. Make sure y'all link up, hit him up, because I know it's a lot of businesses and a lot of people out there that that will love to see a black Santa Claus. I know I would. So
yeah, I got a thing. I still got to wait for my We doing another giveaway too. Last one what we did when we gave away the diapers, strollers, car seats, and food, school supplies, all types of stuff for free. We doing another one, so I got to get the confirmed date because I know with the city they've been like changing the lockdown and stuff. So I'm waiting. So probably by next Wednesday I have the confirmed date. We're just waiting to see like if our event got pushed back. But if not, that's coming up too. So we're gonna be doing another giveaway again. So for those that in need, it's gonna be in the Roseland area at the UP Center, which is 111 in Elgin. So right by the train track. So I'm having flyers too, of course, but just putting that out there. So even though somebody that got kids that need something for their kid, hey, we giving away all that stuff for free. So
yeah, because the last one y'all did was crazy.
The last one, man, we had so much stuff. So many families were so happy. Yeah, it was, man, they was, yeah.
So the urban art is also doing something for Christmas. It's for the dance culture. So if y'all know anybody in the culture that got kids that y'all think ain't gonna have a Christmas, we're gonna do toys for them. And if any of the people in the culture need something for the holidays, reach out to me, Budilla, or J-Ron, and we're gonna put together a whole thing. It's only for our culture. So for the people that's a part of the culture and their kids, we doing it for our culture. So in order to receive, you have to be a part of the culture. So we start putting that out. Reach out to us. We're gonna let y'all know what the date gonna be. We're gonna do the giveaway either at my place on 79th or either at the school. I gotta figure out which one we're gonna do it, but it's for our culture. And just inbox us or call us, whatever. Let us know. We gonna look out for y'all for the holidays.
Right.
Most definitely.
Right. I got some stuff. A few. Go ahead, boo. Tomorrow, of course. Tomorrow I have I got 2 classes. Actually, the first one is we do Thrive Thursdays at the lab at 5:30 and 7 o'clock. So if you would like to get down far as cardio, good dance cardio, and that will be at the lab. Also, I do teach at 7:30, a Chicago footwork class at All That Jazz, 11854 South Western, right across the street from Walgreens. Also, I will be doing a raffle, a custom sneaker raffle. It's coming very soon. Matter of fact, I will be posting that tomorrow on the information about that. that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we probably should coordinate on that, boo.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the events go. Danny just put her information in the chat, so if y'all want, y'all can go. No, not if y'all won't. Please go and do so. Go and copy the information. So we can, I like for us to link up together, you know what I'm saying, and collab on some things, you know what I'm saying? So, make sure we follow each other. If y'all not, please go do so. I know I saw a couple of people on the Facebook Live too. Reach out to Dayon. I know Dayon be having some stuff.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Going.
Yeah. A lot of fundraisers.
I'm just like scrolling through the chat.
Give back.
Yeah. Also, I know Juan was talking about to Paige about some dance projects. So that means he got some in the chamber. So if y'all want to reach out to Juan, if y'all dance, please do so as well.
Yeah, I've been running from Twan for a second now, but I think I'm ready.
Paige, can you tell everybody where to get tickets for your event for Friday?
Oh yeah, absolutely. If I'm on Eventbrite, if you guys, I don't even know how the link is on my page. So of course, if you're not friends with me, you can add me as a friend, and then the link is on my page. But it's under Eventbrite, for you guys to look on there. It's under the Best of Both Worlds, so you can learn how to jam in heels or sneakers.
Right.
It's gonna be a good time. This will be a monthly thing for me, so I'll be doing something different every month. Once a month is always be a different style, different type of class for them. So yeah, thank you, Danny.
Right.
I love you.
Also, too, if you guys are looking for like strength training classes, and y'all don't want, due to the pandemic, y'all don't want to be around a lot of individuals, I do personal training class. I will come to your house. We can get it cracking in the living room.
You didn't say that. You never said that.
You can use our spot.
Listen, I just started doing this, Paige.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say,
Paige is about to be on it.
Yeah, she's about to fill me up. I just actually started. So, yeah. Also, I can use, if y'all want to, we can also use Twan's space, and that's like right on the south side. I'm saying that, but like I said, if y'all don't want to leave your house, I will come to you.
That's cool.
And we can get it. You know what I'm saying? So not personal battle. Not personal battle. No, not that. I'm talking about fitness. Are you talking about training, footwork, personal?
Oh Lord.
Can I just say one last thing really quickly? On Sunday, I'm going live on Facebook. Just providing mental health resources. I'll be collaborating with a physician, and so we're just putting out information, answering questions about either physical or mental health that some people might have, or just putting out resources. So that'll be on the Maze Jackson page, and if you go on my page, you'll also see the information. But that'll be this Sunday at 5:00. I'm done. I got nothing else.
That's cool. Tipa, no, that's no delivery fee. I don't know if you're trying to be funny.
That's another thing that back to what Danny said as far as with mental health with the kids. Like that is so huge to me right now. That these kids are going through so much, especially during this time. And a lot of them don't like to talk. They don't like to talk. They don't like to communicate. They keep it in, they bottle it up. And I know that that's something that I've been experiencing with a lot of kids lately. And that's something I want to be able to do. I want to be able to create some type of program where I can get to them and affect them to where they're open enough to talk. These kids need to start talking. They're not talking. They're just keeping it bottled up. And it's just so unfortunate. I'm sorry. It just made me think about that when she brought up mental health. Cause
That's
It's
cool.
a lot of
Yeah,
kids being
it's a lot
affected
of
by it.
that going on. It's a whole lot of that going on, not just with the kids, but with adults as well. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
you know,
absolutely.
especially in our community.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
Yeah.
Dollar asks, what's the address to the art, Twine?
149 West 111th Street.
Wait, say it again.
149 West 111th Street. It's on the corner of 111th and Wentworth.
Yep.
Yep. Right next door to Rosen Hospital.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's all, folks. We about to wrap it up. I want to thank you, Paige, once again. Appreciate you for being a good Samaritan. You know what I mean?
A good Samaritan. Mama Paige.
No, but I wanted to give you your flowers while you was here. You feel me? Like I wanted to make sure that you tell your story, you know what I mean, and give the ladies, you know what I'm saying, drive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Because it's a lot of, you know, this is a male dominant, you know, dance culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, just to hear from women, you know, that's you know, part of your caliber, you know what I mean, of dance, they feel more appreciated and they want to, you know, they want to continue. So
yeah,
I appreciate you for taking your time out.
yeah, don't sell yourself short. Like the women are doing their thing, like they really are, and they motivate me. They push me when I see these videos. I'm like, Paige, you got to get back in it, sis. You got to get back in it because they are showing out on these videos. They're going crazy. There, so you guys are definitely a motivation for me for sure. For sure.
Until next time, guys.
Next Wednesday.
Same time.
Much love, everybody. Love you, Paige.
Thank you for having me. I love you too. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you so much.
Man.